this morning on this beautiful day, and we had quite the storms here last night. But I'm sure the farmers are pretty darn happy with all this rain. So let's hop right into it. Today we're looking at a term, and it's interesting with all different theologies. They have their own unique language, and it's important to remember that not everyone shares that language, and that some terms really important need to be defined a little more in ways that people can understand. So today, as we continue on with the story of Noah and the ark, we're looking at the term remnant. What is a remnant? Well, a remnant essentially is talking about hidden gold in everyone. That is what it is all about, and that is so much what God has placed within all of us. And it's this really, really fascinating part that from a Christian new church perspective, that everybody has it. Like this gets back to the idea that Genesis 1 starts with the original blessing. Sin doesn't show up till chapter 3. That idea that at the core of everyone are these really good things that are implanted by God. Now that doesn't mean that we're not, we don't have levels of corruption in our lives. I mean, obviously we do. But it means that at the core, there's always this hidden gold, and that a big part of life is drawing close enough to other people that we can see it in them, and we can find ways to maybe the words cultivate, I'm not sure, but a way to help them to bring that out in their lives. And I think for those of us who are parents, you know what that endeavor is like. And I think for those of us who work with people who struggle that way, right, we're really always trying to figure out how to bring that out, how to bring out what we see that oftentimes they don't. Now, important to note, right, within the context of Noah here, that we can fall asleep to it. Absolutely can fall asleep to it. Absolutely cannot be acting from that place. And that's really where our choice is. Like, freedom really lies. Where are we going to be acting from? And so let's dive into that a little more, in terms of what that remnant is. How could we define it? And this is how Manuel Swedenborg defines it. This remnant is also all the states that rise out of these things, such as a state of innocence from infancy, a state of love for our parents, siblings, teachers, and friends, a state of charity towards others, and compassion towards those who are in need. In short, it's all states of goodness and truth. So this idea that these remnants are being built throughout our lives, and they're being built slowly over time. They go back to when we were infants, and they just keep on moving forward. And one of the ones I find really precious, that hopefully all of us have experienced. I imagine there are some people who haven't, which makes me sad, but hopefully that most of us have experienced, is that idea of a thunderstorm, right? Like last night we had these big thunderstorms in the Philadelphia area, and you know, that idea in a thunderstorm, you'd crawl in between your parents, the most safe topography in the entire world. And what would they say? They would inevitably say it'll all be all right. At least I hope most of you had that experience. That's a remnant. That's something that kind of stays with you forever. And it's important that we give that to other people. And it's important that we continue to sort of cultivate that in our lives, because that's a really significant part. And we do want these things to help us to make movement into the world. Now it's interesting looking at how these remnants work, because a lot of the time, folks, they just come back to this. It's going to sound like an oxymoron. This combination of stillness and movement. Isn't that interesting? Stillness and movement. When we really get that life is okay, that we're going to be all right despite circumstances, despite appearances. And again, it by all right, I'm real careful about that. I'm not saying, if someone's battling a cancer diagnosis, the all right part means they're going to survive that. That doesn't always happen. But there can still be a level of all rightness that is down at this level of a remnant, this level of what remains, this level of these deep, deep, deep truths. And that idea that creates a stillness in our heart that allows us to move out there into the world, a stillness in our heart that allows it to move out there in the world. I know for me, a lot of my personal anxieties, worries, concerns come from when I'm pretty sure life just isn't going to work, that it's just all coming apart. It's all going to hell in a handbasket, as they would say. And it's really hard to move in effective ways coming from that place. It's real easy to move, but it's not, in other words, like screaming, running around, but it's not easy to move with purpose, and it's not easy to move very effectively when we come from that place. So folks, thinking about what this means for us today, just think about what that means to have this sense of stillness and movement in your life. This idea of stillness and movement in your life. And find a place in your heart that knows that stillness. And dollars to donuts, it will somehow be connected to this remnant, which we all have, in which we all share. And just be today, just be on the lookout for it. Like Mother Teresa, Mother Teresa had a great quote. She said, sometimes God shows up in God's most distressing disguises. And just look for that beauty in all those places. Look for the hidden beauty in everyone, because again, we all have it, folks. And yep, lots of people asleep to it, lots of people unaware of it, lots of people who, yep, we've needed to distance ourselves, and we still can continue to look for the best in everyone, that hidden gold, those remnants of God's creation in them. So that's the thought for today, folks. And then tomorrow we're going to look at what kind of runs counter to that, how that can get all bollocksed up, and what the story is really all about. Because the story of Noah and the Ark is about protecting that remnant and having it grow in our lives in times that are challenging. So with that, friends, let's go ahead and do a little prayer here and a little blessing, and then we'll say hello on social media to those of you joining us for the first time. Where we offer a little social media commentary is on one of the several platforms we broadcast on, which is New Church Live's Facebook page. We offer a few little comments on there. If anybody cares to put down a comment, we respond to it live online this morning. So with that, friends, let's get a little breath. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I. Be still and know that. Be still and know. Be still and. Be still. Be. Our Father, who art in the heavens, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as in heaven, so upon the earth. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you, bring you peace, and bring you home. Amen. All right, friends, if you'd love to leave a comment on our New Church Live Facebook page, you can do that. And see if we can get this all queued up here. And again, hope everyone is going to have a great day and a great little week ahead. I know I'm definitely enjoying it. We are going down to the shore, and we did get all our slots booked there, which is super fun to get down and see people in different places. All right, let's take a look here. Carolyn out there in the Midwest, happy Tuesday, and happy Tuesday to you, my friend. Patricia, great to see you joining us this morning as well. Linda, good morning to you, my dear friend. I hope life is plugging along well. And Sue, same to you. Sherry, I liked our little exchange yesterday. Uh, yeah, that was good. Good memories there, and good morning to you. Linda writes, remnants create tapestries, and it's a beautiful way to put it. Right? I hadn't even thought of it that way. Yeah, they're sort of like these little scraps of cloth that we weave together, and a lot of them are. Yeah, a lot of them are just really beautiful, really something else to watch. Kim writes, good morning, all. And Linda closes with hidden gold. I love that metaphor. And that's what it is, folks. It's about discovering that in other people and knowing that that's what God is going to protect. God absolutely protects that in everybody. He absolutely gives that to everybody. And it absolutely becomes part of our journey forward in life. All right, dear friends, we will see you tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.